Hi there, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-October reading. Excuse me. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before the 15th, a little after the 31st. Without further ado, Aries, let's get right into it. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and the Three of Cups in reverse popped out. Okay, we'll keep that. There seems to be a focus, okay? You've got the Sun of Wands that just popped out as well, mirroring this Three of Cups in reverse. There is a focus on, I'm hearing the transference of energy for a number of you, but also on matters of partnership and the co-harmonization, okay, that takes place within the context of, let's get them all out here, okay. Wow. Okay. Aries. Within the context of creativity, okay, how concepts of partnership play a certain role, okay, and I'm hearing what resonates. As I said that, the Two of Cups upright, overlaying the Ace of Swords upright, overlaying the Father of Swords in reverse, okay? Smack dab in the middle, right between the Sun of Wands and the Three of Cups in reverse. You then have the stack faced by the Ace of Cups, okay? Very, very, very exciting. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, with the Hierophant, 5-5, the fifth card of the Major Arcana, number 5 of the Pentacle suit, both of the Hierophant, okay, upright beneath the Five of Pentacles. You then have the Seven of Wands in reverse, right beneath the Hierophant, okay, with Temperance upright at the base of the stack. There's something coming full circle for you. New beginning, Aries, in terms of emotional satisfaction, in terms of how we derive a certain sense of emotional satisfaction by way of our engagements, our social I'm hearing involvements, okay? How it is that we find ourselves, I'm hearing, in fitting form, okay? Form fitting. And a question, okay, of what value I uphold in those partnerships, in those interactions, in matters of love. I'm hearing viewer's discretion. What is my personal perspective and philosophy of love? Of heart, I'm hearing, okay, heart space, heart chakra, of what role the emotions play within the context of relationships. Now, you have two aces here, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning about pertaining to matters of love and the communication around love. Okay, so you may be involved with a Father of Swords figure, one who has a lot of air in their chart, Libra, perhaps Aries, could be your very own energy, absolutely, especially if you've got a lot of fire in your chart, okay? This is speaking of the philosophizing, okay, of matters of love, okay? Thinking about, ruminating on, I'm hearing organizing, okay, method and means to achieving a certain clarity about matters of love, okay? Or how to communicate specifically something within a partnership, okay? But if this is another individual, there is, again, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, there is a focus on communication, okay, pertaining to the philosophy of love. And specifically, as it pertains to not only that particular union, that particular compartmentalization of what love is, but almost as a domino effect, what that conception of love means within the context of what love means amongst, I'm hearing, an invariable number of people. Okay, so it's like there is this sort of readiness, I'm hearing, to explore. Okay, to explore how it is that we find ourselves in certain situations that speak to us on an emotional level, okay? And what sort of situations do it for us and what sort of situations don't. And I'm getting furthermore that there is this sort of focus on the role that passion plays, the physical dimension of passion, what role that plays within the context of transformational love experiences. Okay, and so you have the Devil in reverse sitting right beneath the Ace of Cups, and there is a new beginning, Aries, okay? But at the same time, there is this sort of physicality, okay, to it that has a sort of physical form. Okay, I'm getting a physical shape and a physical form. You got the Five of Pentacles, right? Earth, the Devil, Earth. The Devil being Capricorn's card, okay? So there may be a Capricorn individual involved at the periphery, okay, as well. I'm hearing who is unsuspecting, who doesn't expect something, okay, perhaps about this new beginning. Take it as you will, always, right? Heed your personal intuition, of course, general reading, so it may resonate differently for everyone, but you've got this sort of, yet again, this reference to the physicality of what this emotional, I'm hearing growth spurt means. Okay, and I'm hearing also challenges in a certain way. Well, this new beginning, this way of thinking about love, this way of feeling love, okay. What does this mean? Within the context of my paradigm, I'm hearing at work, okay, for a number of you. So there's a question perhaps of how the dimensions of love and work may in some shape or form coexist. Okay, the professional front and that which compels our feelings, okay, to for us to express ourselves emotionally, and the lines between, right, those sort of dimensions may be blurred in a certain way. But there is a sort of reminder, okay, you've got the Hierophant, yes, chirping over at the Two of Cups upright. There's a sort of reminder, okay, almost like a buzzing in the back of your mind, about what is deemed to be sort of the I'm hearing enigmatic force of, I'm hearing true love. And it may be that which is set by society. Okay, in a certain way, societal standard of what is love? What does it mean to uphold a certain union? What does partnership, how does it take form? Okay, I'm hearing the formidable alliance. How does it characterize itself within the context of even others? Okay, so there's this focus, very interesting, 2 and 3 of Cups. And the Ace. Not only what does this concept of partnership mean for me, but what does that mean, yet again, within the concept of other forms of partnership? Okay, and so there may be a focus here on, right, I'm getting it again, the formidability of this feeling, of this alliance, of this knowing of what it is we desire, okay, and what that means within the context of other forms of I'm hearing accessing desire. Now you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, mirroring the Five of Pentacles in reverse. There is a question here, very interesting, Temperance, chirping over, almost shouting through the Seven of Wands to the Hierophant. There is the readiness for this new beginning. I'm hearing like no other. Okay, like no other. And it's almost like passion presides. Okay, and you may have to do with Sagittarius, an individual with a lot of fire in the chart. Someone may be involved in this, okay, for a number of you, who defies the sort of logic, the paradigm of how a relationship works. Okay, of what a relationship is, of what a relationship upholds. I'm hearing frequentially, sequentially as well, and also in an esoteric sense. Okay, very interesting. So it's almost like, okay, this Ace of Cups brings along with it, okay, almost like a chapter book, okay, on what is love, okay, and it's almost like, okay, I got this bright shiny new toy, and it's got this, a novel of a playwright, okay, a play-by-play guide on, the philosophy of it, the philosophy of this toy, how you play with this toy, what this toy means within the context of other toys, kind of thing. Okay, very interesting. So for a number of you, if you're working with Sagittarius, if you're dealing with Sagittarius in any kind of way, there could be this sort of bubbling out of philosophizing matters of love. Now, it compels you to question, what is my personal philosophy? to question what are the philosophies of others of what love is, what love means, what relationships are, and how they materialize in relation to our feelings, in relation to what we feel. And it is this point, okay, of fundamentalism, of the philosophy of feeling, to the point where it's like, we're not, I mean, it's been like 10 hours we bought this toy. We're not playing with it yet because we are trying to understand the context within which we're going to play with it. So interesting. Aries, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. So it's like, there's a tremendous amount of will. Okay, will that comes along with this bright, shiny new toy. Okay, kind of feeling that I'm getting for you. And right, so it's not just the Ace of Cups. There's this conceptualization, okay, that comes along with it. That yet again is your focus, but it's very, very, very exciting. Okay, now you've got the Mother of Wands in reverse in the bottom left-hand corner, overlaying the Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, 2 court cards here, 3 court cards here, but 2 speaking to the Mother archetype and the Father archetype. The Father of Swords hanging right at the fringe of this 3 of Cups in reverse already. Now, for a number of you, this Father of Swords individual, if it is another individual who you are perhaps in a union with, okay, they may have just recently resurfaced from a certain situation that compelled them to question, okay, what love is and the form that it takes on. And it may have been within a social context of some kind of social situation, via friends or whatever it may be, that caused them to really question their stance on matters of love. Okay, now, again, right, 2 court cards here, the Son of Pentacles right beneath the Mother of Wands, lots of court cards here, okay. Let's get back to these though, and let's focus here on the right-hand side of the spread, which is faced by the 7 of Swords upright, overlaying the Empress, your very own card, the 2 of Pentacles upright, right beneath the Empress, 3-2, and the 5 of Cups in reverse beneath the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups in reverse beneath the 5 of Cups. Lots of overlap here with Virgo. Okay, 6 of Pentacles upright beneath the 6 of Cups in reverse, Mother of Pentacles in reverse, Justice upright, the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Wands in reverse, the Son of Swords upright. Okay. There is a focus I'm getting for you that whatever the progress is that's made, whatever you move into the future, you realize it happens by way of filtering through the conceptualization of creation. I'm hearing of motherhood as well for a number of you, of what it means to create, of what a union means, of what I'm hearing the discipline of partnership means. And the alliance that we hold, I'm hearing preferentially, okay, by way of our perception of what it is we create, brings the emphasis, okay, brings the emphasis on what's created. So it's almost like by thinking about it, this spurs you and it stimulates you to really ask yourself, what is manifestation? Right, so if we think about partnership, right, it's a collaborative sort of energy, masculine, feminine, or however polarity, right, comes together. If we think about either sort of polarity, and we all have those 2 propensities within us. We have the masculine propensity, we have the feminine propensity, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. So however it is that polarity takes on form, right, the collaboration, okay, of that, I'm hearing tension building. It is a focus on what is created as the third party of who we come together as. Okay, so the focus here, as I'm getting it for you, Aries, and it could be a partnership of any kind, right? Doesn't have to be necessarily a female, male. It could be however gender, right? And yet again, we all have those different propensities. We all have several propensities. But the question is on the question of what it means to join forces. And we're all inherently different, right? And it's all a matter of, well, your difference is my complement. My complement is your difference, kind of thing. And it's a point of our independence, but it's also a point of our connectivity. And that is the point where I recognize it transmutes my understanding of what emotional satisfaction has meant in the past. Okay, and that compels you to release any sort of conception of what a relationship, what a union would typically serve as in a certain way. Okay, perhaps for a number of you. Now you've got the Six of Pentacles upright as well, right next to the Six of Cups in reverse. And the focus here is on forming a newfound of sense of stability and groundedness that engages our propensity to feel, our emotions, okay, our connection as well to the earth, but in such a way where it is taking place in a completely, polar paradigm, where it's taking place within a context that is foreign to us in a certain way, that reshapes our ideals, okay, of what creation means. So it's almost like it's like glow in the dark, okay? You're growing plants in the dark kind of feeling. You're like, well, I used to think that it was all about growing them, right, when the sun was out, and that I was a daytime gardener. Well, lo and behold, right, here I am in the dark with my pitchfork, and I'm here in my sandals, okay? And I'm very steady at work. Okay, so it's very, very, very interesting. There is this shifting, okay, of even the context of creation and creativity, and what support systems, what value systems come into play within the context of the stamina of growth. To move in the direction that capacitates your vision for what it is you want to create. Okay, now you've got here the Mother of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Justice card upright. Okay, mirroring the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, the Father of Wands, the Son of Swords, lots of characters here, lots. There may be, right, a whole host of individuals who may play a certain part here. Now let's say the Six of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters here that sit beneath the Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing it's a coming together. I'm hearing reunion. Okay, for a number of you, there's a coming together. There's the recognition yet again of, I'm hearing polarity. Okay, of collaboration at the same time, of how different we can be and how simultaneously fitting, okay, we were meant to work as. Okay. And you realize that my role in creating may not be, okay, that which is entirely predictable, okay, that which is entirely, I'm hearing standardized, okay. It's like, well, I'm contributing to creating, but I may not be contributing financially, okay. For a number of you, I'm getting that. I'm supporting, I'm upholding the sort of system of growth, but from another perspective. Okay, from another, I'm hearing avenue, I'm hearing onset, okay. Frame of reference. So it's almost like I'm not giving the finances, but I'm supporting by way of counseling regarding finances. For a number of you, I am getting that. Now, there's a question perhaps of finances, okay? Or you may be dealing with a Libra character. Okay. Now, if this is legal, there are a number of individuals involved. Daughter of Pentacles, Father of Wands. These two I'm getting are attached in some kind of way. An individual with a lot of earth, an individual with a lot of fire. There is legal counsel here underpinning this stack. Now, this is for a number of you, but it's a question of what comes of the contribution of these individuals, okay, in a collaborative way specifically. And it's a little bit on standby here, okay? So it's a matter of sort of, it's up in the air, and the focus here at the base of the stack is the Son of Swords. So speaking of legality, okay, of counsel. So I'm getting, it's almost like I'm getting it's pushed to the side a little bit, okay, and compartmentalized a little bit. What comes of this sort of characterization, okay, of the roles that are played. Now, you have here the Mother of Wands in reverse, again, overlaying the Son of Pentacles. So, very, very interesting. In this stack, okay, on the other side, mirroring this duo, you have the Father of Wands and the Daughter of Pentacles, okay? So an absolute mirroring here, coming full circle, underpinning the frame of your reading. There is a pair, okay, sort of on either side, right? There is the pair of the Mother and Father, there's the pair of the Daughter and the Son, as well as elementally, okay? The question of action and the question of reaction. And so for a number of you, this may be 4 individuals involved, but it's almost like a split, okay? There's almost like I'm hearing for a number of you, the splitting of assets, okay? But also the focus on the roles, yet again, that are played. What roles we take on as sort of independent bodies, okay, of creative, I'm hearing teaming. So the question, though, what's held in limbo is that of the Father of Wands and the Daughter of Pentacles, okay? The question of, well, you know, on this side of the story, okay, and it's interesting because they're inverted as well. This is the daughter with the father, this is the son with the mother. It's, yet again, the polarity, the yin and the yang, very much so. Polarity coming through for you. It's a question of what materializes on either end of the spectrum, but on the right-hand side, specifically with the Father of Wands, there is this sort of aspect of legality, okay, that is a focus here. All right, so thank you. Okay, Aries, we've got as well here in the theme, but let's not forget that the Tower upright, overlaying the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups upright, overlaying the 9 of Cups, okay, upright. There is, beneath the 9 of Cups, I'll mention this as well, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the 4 of Cups upright, overlaying the 9 of Wands in reverse, okay, overlaying the 9 of Swords. So many cards here. 9 of Swords in reverse. There's the focus here. Focus on transformation. Okay, transformation, Aries. Whatever the grounds were are no longer, and they are inherently emotionally based. What are the emotions that we come to terms with when we realize that we are not standing on stable ground any longer? It is not a matter of, and were we ever really, okay, emotionally, especially as I'm getting it for you, and it may be met in many different ways, so take it as you will, Aries. There's a focus on what is emotionally gratifying to me? What is emotionally stabilizing to me? And what isn't? What isn't? I am coming to terms with. Because, right, it's like the shaking out of, right, the ruffling of feathers brings clarity, and I'm hearing brings form to the will that resurfaces, surely by way of understanding that what we've known, that we've always needed, would remain. And so you're coming to this point, okay, of reconfiguration of how it is that you participate in your emotional reality, how it is that you stand for your cause, you stand for what it is you understand will bring you a sense of ultimate emotional satisfaction. Okay, and so it's been a process over time, of introspecting, of you're interlocuting, okay, of even perhaps communicating with others about what it is that you've felt so deeply about, that you've understood in a way that is, irrefutable, okay, to be your very personal truth. It's like, I am feeling this emotion. I am definitely feeling this. There's no question of whether or not I'm feeling this. It's a matter of how I configure this knowing into my reality, into the third dimension that I participate in a very tangible, material sort of way as well, within the context of the network of my emotions, and also how I participate in that. I'm hearing that dance, that I'm hearing colloquium, that discussion. Okay, that may be verbal, but I'm also hearing tangible. The exchange of emotions, how they take form within my environment that, again, may be inherently social within the social context. Aries, whoever this individual is, okay, who, or whatever this energy is, okay, perhaps as well, that compels you to question what, and I'm hearing this moment that compels you to question, to think very deeply. I'm hearing solemnly about what it is that we feel, right? I'm hearing is the answer, okay? Is the answer, to our prayer, okay? Take it as you will, right? Is the moment that we accept what never did it for us. What was not even the crux of the matter to begin with. What was not a question of stability. I'm hearing of finances for a number of you. Was not a question of emotional security and stability. And in the releasing of it, we are confronted with just how much further into this knowing we're willing to go. Okay, and it has to do with matters of love, emotional satisfaction, and the recognition of what fulfills us, okay, within the conception and the context of this dream. Okay, Aries, thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions or comments in the description box below. And I highly recommend you to tune into your rising sign or moon sign, as well as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. Let's see. If you don't know, okay, your rising sign or moon sign, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will compute them for you. Okay. Now, in matters of love, Venus may play a pivotal role for you. So you may want to watch your Venus sign, okay? In matters of specifically love, in matters of partnership, in matters of finances, all right? If you don't know your sign, you can click the link below in the description box I provide, and that will calculate it for you. Most likely don't need your birth time for that. Okay, otherwise, thank you so very much for tuning in, Aries. Have a beautiful Halloween, and I'll see you soon. Bye.